YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to the massive Phasmophobia update. There have been so many new items added to the game, and I'm gonna make videos about all of them. In the last video, we covered all of the tier 1 items, which are the worst versions of the items that we used to have. And in this video, we're gonna do the next tier. We're gonna cover all of the tier 2 items, which some of these are absolutely crazy upgrades. For example, the head cam has a light built into it, which is super cool. And we're gonna just cover all of them, use them in many games. We're gonna start by playing professional. We're also gonna do nightmare and insanity to see how these items hold up in the higher difficulty, and we're just gonna have a ton of fun. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. On the top into the game, let's go. So the tier 2 items, a lot of them are going to seem very familiar because the tier 2 items are similar to what the items used to look like when before the update, like the writing book right here, the spirit box, the EMF. However, because the game mechanics behind the scene have changed so much, for example, the dots projector might look the same, but the way it works is completely different. And the EMF also has had a complete sound rework. The spirit box, all the voices have changed. They've added voices of content creators such as myself to the game, so if you use the spirit box, you might hear me talk every now and then. But anyway, we are playing on professional, so we're going to get all of the evidence, which means that we can use all of the evidence items, and then we'll slowly work our way up in the difficulties. Now, for the tier 1 items, I really like the tier 1 items. I think a lot of them are actually almost better than the tier 2 versions, but most of them are just like completely outclassed. Also, my game is frozen. I've tried to a lot of people gave suggestion on how to fix the freezes. I have verified the integrity of my game files. I have completely reinstalled my graphics driver, and it is still freezing. So I'm sorry, Phasmo, but the game is just not working as intended. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to fix this. I've tried everything on my side. It's genuinely still frozen. What the hell? Let it go, please. Thank you. Holy. Okay. So what items do you start with on this difficulty? We got fog weather, which I think, how cold is fog weather? We can try it. This is the tier 2 thermo, which you have to hold. You have to hold for like 3 seconds, and then you get like a pretty accurate value. I think it is either gives you like plus like in a range of 2 degrees, it gives you a random value. I think I'm just going to start with the basic stuff, though, with the EMF and the photo cam, because that's like my go-to items. Now, I'm curious to see if the paramic is going to be much better, because if you watch the tier 1 video, you know that the one item I absolutely, or said was absolutely terrible, was definitely the tier 1 paramic. It is basically completely useless, and at least in terms of finding the ghost room. It's really fun to use, but it's extremely bad. So we can test now if the tier 2 is any improvement. Now I can already tell you, I've been playing a lot with the tier 3 flashlight. This flashlight, once you get to tier 3 flashlight, this looks like absolute balls. Like, what the hell happened, by the way? Ghost? Hello? Excuse me? The tier 3 flashlight is so much better than the tier 2 flashlight. Now, oh, there, it threw this on the floor. I was like, what? Okay, what you are obviously thinking about, and I forgot because I literally just unlocked this. At level 49, by the way, you unlock the last tier 2. So you need to level up all the way to 49 to get all the tier 2 items, and it is this one right here. So it has, besides having the function of being a video cam, wait, I can't toggle over to it, I guess, whatever, which that's not useful in single player anyway. Besides having that function, it can also double up as a light source. Now, don't get your hopes up. I was very excited for the light source because I was like, dude, that's gonna be crazy. You're never gonna have a video or a flashlight ever again. This is what it looks like. It's not very good, but it's a huge improvement over staying in the dark. Like, it is just being in complete darkness, you obviously can't see anything. So I think it is it's particularly useful for those people like me that like to, or even for people unlike me that should drop their flashlight when they get to the ghost room. When you get to the ghost room, I recommend that you drop your flashlight, so when you get back from the truck, you can take additional items with you instead of like taking the flashlight back and forth. And with this like head cam, that's gonna make that way easier, because right now I don't have to like know the exact layout of the map. I can literally just walk around because the light source is there. So yeah, and it also, even if you already have a flashlight, it adds a little bit in the corners. So like if you turn this off, I can't see the stairs there, or the chairs there at all. But if I turn it on, you can see like a little bit more. So it is just overall like it's just like a nice little improvement, right? It is it's just nice to have, but it's not going to completely replace your flashlight. You should still, I will still hold a flashlight, especially the tier 3 one. Now, as I said, the dots has been completely reworked. The level 1 dots is this like really janky flashlight that you shine with like the dots. You shine the dots into the room and you hope to see the ghost do dots. However, the tier 2 is the like dots that we're familiar with, and it is a world of difference. I've already played with this guy way more than with the flashlight, because the flashlight was incredibly hard to get dots from it. And the, oh, there you go, look at that, I immediately get dots. So the way dots works now is that it is no longer this like thing that runs through the dots projector. It is now the actual ghost going into what the devs call dots mode, which is where it will walk around the room or walk towards a player, and during that mode it is invisible unless you have a dots projector or a dots flashlight in the room, which will make the ghost visible by shining on it, like we saw just there. So that's our first evidence. We got dots. Now the writing book tier 2, what's the difference between tier 1 and tier 2? It's literally just a slightly better version of the item. It doesn't do anything special compared to the first one. It just it's just slightly bigger. The range is slightly bigger, and the chance for the ghost to interact with it is slightly increased. So it is just always better to use the tier 2. Now I really want to use this thing to check if it's freezing. What do we need? Ghost photo, repel, and ghost event. Our sanity is still just totally fine. Let's take the spirit box, UV light, and what else? I guess not. We can't hold anything right now. There's 2 items that I think are like most tier 2 items are just straight up better than their tier 1 versions. 2 items I think are worse than their tier 1 versions, and those are the thermo and the UV flashlight. I think the UV flashlight is just objectively worse than the glow stick, because not only is it like a very small beam of light that you like have to shine at fingerprints compared to a like wide glowing ball of light, but also if you want to take photos of fingerprints with this one, you have to like charge it up and shine it at the fingerprint for a while, and then you can turn it off and toggle over to your flash or to your photo cam. With the glow stick, all you have to do is just throw the glow stick on the ground and it'll just show the fingerprint and you can just take a photo. Like, it is just complete, it is just better in every single way. So this is the one item, the tier 2 glow, or the tier 2 UV light, that I will, if I had the choice, I wouldn't upgrade it. I would just keep it at level 1 and be happy with it. Now the tier 3 might be better, but that's going to be for the next video because I haven't used those yet. All right, now I want to, there we go, dots again. I want to use the spirit box because I really hope it's a spirit box ghost. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? The level 1 spirit box is much worse than the level 2 spirit box. It's not an Oni. It's also not a Goryo because we can see the dots. It does the same thing as the tier 2, the tier 1. However, the range at which the ghost can respond to your questions is 1 meter smaller, which is quite a big deal. And the interaction chance is really low compared to this one. Oh, hi there. I want to take a photo. Where is it? Oh, come on! How is that a 2-star? I'm actually losing it. I've been... How is that a 2-star? What? I was here. The ghost was here. I'm gonna lose my mind. That's insane. Okay, anyway. We're talking about the items here. We're not talking about my terrible skill when it comes to taking 3-star ghost photos. What the hell? Okay, let's so it should be Spirit Box then. Where are you? Are you here?
A closing.
Look at that. Where are you?
From behind on.
That's I think, was that me? That kind of sounded like me. Where are you?
Here in the.
Are you close? Oh god. Ah! Wait a minute. Now this is the test. Does the head cam count as electronics? Probably. You probably just gotta turn it off. Okay, that is really kind of janky. Yes, okay, so the head cam counts as electronics, so you have to turn it off. However, the problem I'm encountering here is that if I hold the button to turn it off, I turn on my flashlight. Which is kind of annoying. Oh. Wait, so that is actually something to consider. That the head cam might make the hunts a little harder. Now, obviously, we haven't talked about any of, like, the salt, the paramic and stuff, but I quickly want to leave this one and do another mission because we already know what ghost this is, and I want to keep it interesting and engaging rather than us just hanging out with this phantom for the rest of the video. So that is kind of a little tricky because like if I click the button to turn off my head cam, it turns on my actual flashlight, which is going to make it a little harder to avoid making the ghost find you during a hunt. So that is something to consider, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. It is mostly... you're just going to have to be a little bit more careful. Let's go to Willow Street House now. Obviously, that was a phantom. Now, it was a phantom, by the way, if you don't know, because when I took a photo, it disappeared, which is the, like, hidden ability of the phantom. Okay, so let's try. I haven't really given the paramic much of a chance after finding the tier 1 version so ass. Let's try to actually use it to find the ghost room. Also, look at that reflection, though. Hey, they changed the complete look of the paramic. I didn't even realize that. They made it, like, just regularly see-through. It used to be this, like, glass that you couldn't fully see through, like the glass that your grandma has on her front door. At least my grandma used to have that glass on her front door. And now it's like completely see-through. RTX on, let's go. Oh, what? Why was that a 15? Turn this on. So the way the paramic works is that it will muffle all sounds around you, and it will strengthen the sounds right in front of you, which the big problem with that, obviously, is that... Why is it picking up these big values that I'm not even hearing at all? The big problem with that is that if there's something right next to you, like let's... Alright, well, that's something. Jesus Christ. If the ghost would throw this, like, cup over here and I'm pointing my paramic that way, I won't be able to hear that because the sounds get muffled. Okay, well, that was definitely something. Let's see. Tier 2 paramic, better than tier 1, that's for sure. Hello? Oh, look at that. Little light. I like the head cam. It's just gonna be a little finicky during a hunt. Like, I can see myself die many times to accidentally leaving the headlight on. Or, like, not being able to turn it off fast enough. Oh, there you go. I saw that book thrown. I still think it's really bad. I'm sorry. Like... I couldn't hear that. Could you hear that book being thrown on the paramic? I did not hear that. I only saw it. It didn't make it sound any stronger. Like, if it doesn't pick up stuff like that, like, what does it even do? Like, yes, it just picked up a whisper, which was kind of cute, but remember, the whispers are really rare. Maybe they're slightly more common with the bigger, or with the upgraded paramics, but I just don't see a world in which you're gonna use the paramic to find the ghost room. On big maps, I can see it. On small maps, not so much. Okay, well, so that is still my opinion on the paramic. Now, items I haven't used yet is the motion sensor. Look at this guy. This is sick. Also, by the way, the mega joint over here, it's very large. Let's take this and take the salt. I want to use the salt and let's use the sound sensor as well. The sound sensor is super cool. I underrated the sound sensor massively when I first started playing on the new update because it has a really cool little new feature that they've added, which is where the sounds picked up on the sound sensor will be broadcasted to the truck. So if you're standing in the truck and there's sounds happening in the ghost room, you can hear those from the truck, which is super cool. So this is the... Look at that. Okay, interesting. So this is the tier 2 motion sensor, which has 2 different modes. It can be in cone mode. Oh, there you go. It makes a beeping sound. Wait, can you see in which direction it walks on it? Wait, you can. Wait, that's actually amazing. Wait, dude, this thing is awesome. You know how we used to, I haven't done it in a while, but during no evidence and stuff like that, I used to place 2 motion sensors next to each other as a way to detect which direction the ghost moves into. This does that for you, because if you look at the thing, you can see which direction the ghost is moving. Because the big problem with the motion sensor is that if you have it placed on a door and it goes off, you don't know if the ghost went into the room or outside of the room. But now with this version, you can see it based on the lights that turned on, which direction the ghost is moving. That's very cool. Now, how do you change the mode? Oh, here you go. I click on it and now it's in line mode. So, now it's just lighting both of them at once. That's really neat. I really like that. And you can also turn it off, right? How do I turn it off? How do I turn this off? Wait, can you not turn this off? The first one, the level 1 you can turn off. I don't know if you can turn this one off. Right click? I'm right clicking. It's not doing anything. I'm pressing F. I'm pressing R. E just picks it up. I don't think you can turn this one off, which is like the only reason why you want to turn it off is because if you have a Raichu, the Raichu gets faster when there's a motion sensor nearby. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, turn on that light. It is not a mare. So yeah, a very big, actually, that is really nice. I really like that. Oh, wait. Oh, it's turned off right now. Wait, what? I broke it. I broke it. Wait, what? Okay, it's back. I don't know what I did there. Wait, what? How did I do that? F? Oh, you turn it off with... Okay, so you turn it off with... Wait. What? How do I turn it back on? Okay, so you can turn it off with F. Here, so now it's working. If I press F on it... No. I'm so confused why it breaks. Okay, well, anyway, it's a little... Sometimes there's a few... bugs here and there. I don't really know what's going on, but yeah, very big props on the motion sensor. That's a huge improvement. Now I have the salt over there. I will use that in a moment, but I'm just trying to bring some more evidence items in here. What other items? Oh yeah, the candles. So the candles are super cool. The tier 2 candles, as you can see, they're very large. If you place these bad boys in the ghost room or in the anywhere, they will let me just light them. And oh fuck. Light them and then put this back and grab another item. I'll grab the thermo. Oh no, I can't do this because I'm gonna put it. Oh, whatever. Just grab the lighter because I can't hold a tripod. Read Lavender's message. I've changed it today. It's did you say fucked? It's fucked. It will swap between. Wait, why did you say F star 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 star? You can just say fuck, that's okay. I've changed it today. It's fucked. It will swap between single line, double line. Oh, wait, do you just mean F as the button? What is going on here? It's F. It will swap between single line, double line, and off. Okay, I see. Yeah, I understand. Family friendly Lavender. F star 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 star. Okay, so yeah, that's how it was just a small little bug, but that's fine. I understood. You did say fucked. You did mean fucked. Okay. You did mean fucked. Okay. All right. Language, sure. Okay, anyway. So the big difference between... Oh, look at that. The tier 1 video cam, as fun as it is because it has like the green janky night vision, it is definitely so much worse than the tier 2 one because as you can see, the tier 2 one has a huge... Also, the tripods have a will of their own sometimes. It has a way bigger screen. And especially if you put it on a tripod, the tier 1 is like actually the smallest thing you've ever seen. So it is kind of hard to use. But it's not that big of a deal because seeing orbs is super easy. Like right there, you could see orbs. But anyway, this thing, if you stand close to it, so it lasts for 5 minutes. It lasts for 5 minutes compared to the 3 minutes of the tier 1 version. And if you're close to it, it will prevent sanity from draining unless the ghost blows it out like that. Which gives you EMF now. Do I have a photo cam? I don't think I brought a photo cam. What's interesting about the candle is that if the ghost blows it out, it gives EMF now, but you can also take a photo. So you can take a photo of the interaction of blowing out the candle, which is just another way to quickly fill up your book, because like getting a perfect game requires doing 3-star photos for every photo. Now anyway, okay, so our sanity is still totally fine. We do need to drop our sanity, but we have a cursed possession. We'll be fine. We'll grab all of this stuff, and I really want the photo cam. The main thing I like, besides it just being easier, like, to get a response on the spirit box, which, by the way, this one still is way less reliable than the spirit box you're used to if you used to play before the big update, because before the big update, if you said, "Where are you?" like 3 times, and the ghost was close by, it will basically respond instantly. That's no longer the case. You have to really hammer it down and ask questions over and over again for it to respond properly. So yeah, keep that in mind. Touch that. Place the dots. And also take a... I don't think I want to take a photo of that. Did it do EMF 2? Okay. Let's just take a quick detour. Let's just bring in all the items so we can talk about them. We can compare them to their tier 1 counterparts, especially the I mean, it's very rare for a tier 1 to be better than the tier 2. I just really don't see the point in having a UV light when you can have a glow stick instead. Grab all of these. Okay, so we have all the items now, except the crucifix, but that doesn't really matter. The crucifix is similar to the old crucifix. It has 2 uses, and but it does have a bigger range than it used to have. The tier 1 has 3-meter range, which is the range it used to have before the update. The tier 2 has a 4-meter range, which is a absolutely massive improvement. I'll show you in a moment here when I place the crucifix. Not seeing anything. Well, how cold is it? It's -4. So this is so long. Like, how long is it? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. It's like 3 seconds. 3 seconds of waiting for the value to show up, which, I mean, it shows it up. Like, you don't have to wait. Like, right, if I do it here, I get 5, and then if I do it here, I get like 10 or 23. Okay, so the big difference between this one and the tier 1 is that it can easily swap between showing you accurate values of this room and accurate values of this room. However, that is not what you really need out of the thermo. What you need out of the thermo is to figure out, what is the ghost room, has it changed ghost room, and is it freezing? All of which the tier 1 accomplishes without having to hold down a button and wait for it. Because you can just throw the tier 1 thermo into the ghost room and then just have it be there while you do other stuff. And then later, or at any point, you can pick it up and then immediately see, without having to wait at all, is it freezing? Is it going up right now? Because the thing with the tier 1 is that even though it doesn't like immediately show a value that it is in that room, you can see it go up and down instantly. So if you walk into a room and the thermo immediately goes down below 5, like it points downwards to 5, you know, like, okay, I think I'm in the ghost room because it's going really low right now. You don't have to wait for it to go all the way down to whatever temperature it really is. Okay, hi there. Let's try and get it. Where's my photo cam? Oh, fuck. Where's my... There it is. This must be close enough. If this is not close enough... Okay, there you go. I finally did it. I finally got it. I had it hidden underneath my fucking... I finally took a tier 3 ghost, or a 3-star ghost photo. Let's go. Okay, let's use the spirit box. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? So what's actually useful now, it didn't used to be very useful. Oh, look at that. The writing animation has been so improved. Now I have to test this. This is very important science. Does it work? There you go. Okay, science has been achieved. The interaction photo of the tier 2 ghostwriting book is bugged right now. For the tier 1, if it writes in it, you can take 2 photos. One of the ghostwriting itself, the second one of the interaction of the ghostwriting. As soon as you upgrade to a tier 2, that doesn't work anymore. For some reason, you can't write. But CJ already said he fixed this. He already said this fixed it. He fixed it for the next update that's coming, hopefully really soon. Hopefully that update will fix smudge sticks. It will fix motion sensors, etc., etc. And that was insanely impressive throw. Excuse me. Okay, Revenant, Yurei, Hantu on Rio, by the way. We're still playing on professional, so we expect to see it all. Can it be Spirit Box? It can be. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Writing? Oh, sorry. I'm stupid. I forgot about the writing. I was literally talking about the photo and everything. Okay, anyway, I may not have the longest memory, huh? Okay, so items we haven't talked about. Salt. The salt tier 2 is fucking incredible. Look at this guy. It's a line. It's a line of salt. Now, it doesn't do anything besides... Like, the tier 3 has extra effects during the hunt, but you can use this thing 3 times compared to the 2 times that you can use the tier 1. And the tier 1 is what we're used to, these, like, small piles of salt. So, it's basically, like, I don't even know, it's, like, 6 times better. Because if you were to use the tier 1 in this situation, you would have to place both of your salts to get the same effect as 1 salt here. And now I still have 2 left. You could even do crazy stuff like this. Cover a whole long hallway with only 2 salts. Whereas if you wanted to do this with the tier 1, you'd have to place like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different piles of salt. It's actually wild. Now it is obviously still a consumable. As you can see, my whole thing is empty right now. I got an empty bucket here. Oh, it's only empty when you have it in your hand. But so this is super easy. It's super easy to get salt. I would recommend, by the way, to place it in the ghost room. But there's another thing that has changed about salt. The ghosts can now step in salt during a hunt, which is really nice, because if you have a wraith during, like, if you have a chain hunting wraith and you can't really check in the ghost room if it's stepping in the salt, you can just place salt where you know the ghost is going to run towards during a hunt, and then you can come back after the hunt's over and see if the salt has been stepped in, which is really nice. There you go, it's stepping. Now we're not gonna see the UV here because it is not a UV ghost. Well, another thing I've noticed about salt is that there's no longer a cooldown in between stepping in salt. If the ghost steps in 1 salt and then during the footsteps it steps over another one, it'll also trigger that one. Which, that's not how it used to work. It used to just, like, as soon as it stepped in 1 salt, there was like a cooldown. It could only step in another salt once it had done a bunch of footsteps, which is no longer the case. All right, well, let's get out of this game because we already figured it out. I really want to show you the smudge sticks as well, but we're just too good. This is showing a big difference, right? If you compare this to the tier 1, during tier 1 ghost hunts, we were struggling a little more getting all the evidence. It still wasn't like a big deal. It also might just be the randomness of Phasmo, right? You never know. Sometimes you get really active ghosts, sometimes you get really shy ghosts, but it definitely feels as if it's easier to get evidence. Specifically something like dots, something like writing, because we had writing here, which is also, we had writing and we had dots last game, so it's not like we're getting easy evidences here either. Also, by the way, leveled up to 50. Let's go, because that was only, I mean, that was 60 minutes, but I'm also talking quite a bit, right? So yeah, let's go to Edgefield now. Other items. So I need to show you the sound sensor still, because I haven't really done that. Yeah, we upgraded everything to tier 2 now, and we're exploring it all. Motion sensor. I'm a big fan of this motion sensor. I really like the that you can see which direction it walks to. I misunderstood what cone means. What I thought cone meant is that the ghost, like, CJ was right. Which, what else is new? What I thought cone meant is that it detects if the ghost walks in a large area. But that's not what it means. What the cone means is there's just 2 lines. Like, I guess cone is still a good word for it, but I wouldn't, like, it's not what I thought of when you say it has a cone detection range. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just because I'm different. I'm built different. Easy photo. Yeah, I was expecting it was like a claymore in Call of Duty or something. Oh boy. See if we can find this ghost. I'm a big fan of the EMF as well. I don't know if I've shown you much of it, but the EMF has very distinct different noises between if it's EMF 2, 3, 4, or 5. So it's really easy to hear the difference and to hear when it is EMF 5 even when you're not holding it, which is kind of neat. And also the range, I think, of detecting has improved, which is a blessing and a curse because it means that a lot of the time the EMF has such a large range that there will be like an item laying here, and I think, well, the EMF is going off, it must be this item, but then it's actually like an item all the way over here because the EMF is just has such a large range. So that is one thing you got to be careful of. Ghost, what is our cursed possession? Not, maybe it's summoning circle. Oh boy. Yeah, tier 3 is gonna have like multiple detection. Oh. Wraith? What is this? Knock on the window here. Knock on this window. Okay. Quickly grab the UV light. Can you grab it to give it the 34? Tier 2 34. I think so far, I think salt is a big upgrade. Let's grab this guy and get these both in here. Salt is a big upgrade. Smudge stick is huge, by the way. We're definitely gonna do a hunt during this one, even if we figure out the ghost fast. We got fingies. So what you have to do, if it is fingerprints, you have to shine the flashlight. So if you had a glow stick, all you had to do is just turn on the glow stick, throw it down, take a photo. What you have to do when you have the UV light is shine it at the fingerprint for a little while until it gets charged, and then you swap over to the photo cam and take a photo. So there's just an extra step for no reason. Well, not for no reason. It's obvious. Like, this is a really cool system. It's just that because the glow stick also works when it's not in your hand, it just makes it better than the UV light because you don't have to deal with any of the charging. You just throw it down. Did I get a 2-star? How did I get a 2-star interaction photo? Good God, man. It's really, I've been struggling, man. You want to know how I got these fucking scars? Like, the new system of how the photos work is incredibly precise. The way it works is that if you don't center the thing in your photo perfectly in the middle, you get a 2-star. So if you get, for example, a ghost to touch a door, you need to know exactly which part of the door needs to be in the middle of your photo, which is just incredibly precise and really annoying. But it is what it is, I guess. Okay, so we got orbs and we got fingies, and we might have freezing as well. We're going insane. Now, let me quickly, because I wanted to show you this. There's something really neat about the tripod. It is basically useless, but it is really fun. If you have the tier 2 tripod, you can move it around. Look at this. You can move it around inside of the truck and just... Can you spin it in a complete circle? You can. Look at that. You can just go freaking cinematic mode. Oh, I'm seeing my own shadow. You can just go cinematic mode and spin it in a circle, which I don't really see in what scenario you want to use this. But it's kind of cool. It's just more of a novelty than it is like actually useful. Like, if the room is big, sure, but the problem is that you can see orbs. No, not the problem. That's amazing. But you can just see orbs while you're in there, right? You really don't need to look at this screen ever. I rarely... Wait, was that dots? Wait, I was shaking my... I think that was dots? I shook my... my vision too much, so I didn't really see it. I thought that was dots right there. Can we get it again? That's the first time in like 15, 17, 16 hours of playing that I have seen dots from the camera over here. Like it's so tricky to get it now when you're not in the room. Maybe it was a plate being thrown around or something. Anyway, other items. So that is, it's just neat. I like it. It's like a little upgrade. I don't think it was too expensive, so it's just something that, like, if you have that one friend that likes to sit in the truck the entire game, you get them something to do now. You give them something else to do. There were literally people commenting on my videos that were like, I don't like the wait, what? I thought I forgot about this already, by the way. Sorry. I don't like that they made it they gave truck dwellers more to do. People should not be in the truck ever. Ah! Like, what the hell, man? Sure, dude. Sure, Mr. Elitist Phasmo player. Just let people play the game how they want. Like, people got genuinely upset about that. I like being a truck mom. But as I was saying earlier, what's really nice about this thing is that if you're in range of it, like if you place it in the room, it makes your sanity drain by 50% slower. So it's also not very useful because just turn on the fucking light, dummy. Like if you just turn on the light, it stops your sanity from draining pretty much entirely. So there's really no reason for this to, like, unless, like, if you have a mare or something and you want to do a mare test with the lights off, or if you have a ghost that has broken the light bulb or something, like, then this becomes useful. Also, it blew out the candle. Now, if you see the candle go out, it is always the ghost doing that, because the candles will never go out by themselves anymore. Like, the way the old candles used to work is that they would just randomly go out all the time. That's no longer the case. If they go out before they have burned out completely, it is not just a candle doing that. It is the ghost, which is nice. Okay. EMF over here. There you can hear pretty high EMF 4, but not the EMF 5 sounds significantly higher. I'm not seeing any dots. Oh, I don't think it was dots. I think it was this. I think it did throw this plate across the dots that made it look like dots. I don't think it is. Let's see. Spirit box, no. Freezing temperatures. Let's just try for freezing temperatures. Also, it touched this again. I think it was just a plate. I think we got baited. Look at these spikes, by the way. Holy shit. What else do we gotta do? We have to do motion sensor. Check. Paramic. And that's it. Let's take the... what? I was gonna bring something, but then I completely forgot what I was gonna bring because I have everything in here. Wait, where's my thermo? I lost my thermo. Oh, it's right on the ground over there. Okay, let's see. Go slow. I have to wait. Okay, it's just minus temperature. I don't know. I think it's a me issue, but I really dislike the having to wait. It makes me use it less. Like, it makes me treat this as if it's like a writing book where I don't know. Because if it is just, like, if it is as simple as picking up the thing, it's realistic. Have you ever used one of these guys? It's instant. I just click this button and it shows the temperature like within like half a second. It's not realistic at all. Like, it's just for gameplay purposes. But it's which is fine. But like, it makes me like not want to use it, which is literally 3 seconds. Like, I'm a little baby over here complaining about 3 seconds. I just think that the tier 1 is better because you don't have to wait. Like, the waiting is passive. I think the thing is, I think the difference is this. The waiting for this one is active waiting. When I want the result, I have to wait to get the result. Whereas the waiting for the tier 1 is passive waiting. I just throw it down. Yes, it takes longer, but once I want the result, I only have to pick it up and I instantly see the result. Like, I don't have to actively wait for the result after it's done. So yeah, I think that's like just my mindset. It's not necessarily that big of a problem, but I just like the tier 1 more. That's all. Which is like, I'm commenting on this a lot because I think it's really rare. It's really rare. Like almost every single item you see right here is just objectively better than the tier 1 version, but this is like a slight exception in my opinion, which is just interesting. Also, this one. You see this fucking fingerprint right here? It is bugged. I'm gonna become the Joker. Look at this. It's gonna say interaction. Oh, never. Wait, what? Did you already fix this? You took yesterday. Wait, what? Yesterday, every time I would take a... Is it not this one? I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yesterday, every time I would take a photo of this particular fingerprint, it would not count it as a fingerprint. It would just show the fingerprint in the photo, but then it would just be like a 0-star photo. It was the flipped version. Maybe see... I don't think they did a hotfix yet, so I'm not sure. Now I don't know what happened. Because, like, I have that happen, like, every single time. In multiple matches, but whatever. Is it just standing there? Wait a minute. Wait. What? Where are you? Wait, what's going on with the motion sensor? What? It was stuck? Okay, it was stuck. I thought the ghost was just standing here. You know that would actually be... Oh, wait, no. Wait, no, it does work that way. Wait. Does the tier 1 work like that as well? Because that's actually amazing. I didn't realize. Because the old motion sensor, if you would stand in the line, it would just eventually turn off. But this is really cool. Because if the ghost, like if the ghost is standing here and the light is on, you know that the ghost is standing right there. Which means that using the spirit, like you can just use the spirit box. Where are you? Do we have to? Did we already have the evidence? It was freezing, right? So it's a Hantu. So we don't have to do this. That's actually very neat. Small little changes like that. Like, this is why I love this update so much. Because to 99% of the people, it's like, what is this crazy guy talking about fucking the most nonsensical, non-important things of all time? But little things like that, I have thought about and had to deal with all the time. So it's actually a neat little thing because the ghost, like let's say the ghost is standing right here, you don't know that you have to use the spirit box here, you can shine the dot sensor at this, etc, etc. It's just a little neat thing. You keep blowing out this damn candle. Now let's get a hunt here and use the smudge stick, because this is the tier 2 smudge sticks, which I have called after chat made this joke, I found it too funny not to keep it in. I'm gonna call this the mega joint from now on. Hopefully it's not gonna get me demonetized on YouTube for talking about a joint. It's a mimic. It can't... Wait, it can actually be a mimic. Never mind. It can be a mimic. Wait, we should check. The name mega joint is gonna stick. Sure. Let's check for mimic. I didn't even consider. Bring both of these. By the way, as I was saying earlier, the range of the tier 2 crucifix is bigger than the tier 1. And it is, like, crazy large. Look at this. Oh. Well, okay then. Look at this one. If you hold F, you can see the range. Look at how big it is! It covers, like, the whole room. Like, it is almost too big. Like, how are you ever supposed to figure out if it's a demon? Because every ghost is gonna just be completely destroyed by a crucifix. Like, I would say, even though it has only one more charge than the weak crucifix, the like tier 1 version, I would say this is like 4 times as much better, because the tier 1 crucifix, you have to place like one here, one there. Whereas this one, you can both place them in the middle of the room, and they will stop 100% of all hunts, 4 times in a row, which is crazy. Like, they're so good. Did it touch this again? It touched it again. Let's try. Oh, well, there he goes. Take both photos. Which, by the way, the only difference between this one and the tier 1 photo cam is that you can take photos slightly faster. And I guess the screen. The screen is a little neat thing, but I honestly don't really look at the screen when I'm taking photos. Maybe people do, but I don't. Ooh, another ghost event. This is going kind of crazy. And it's electronic. I think the first one is also electronic, right? It wouldn't really make any sense. It's just touching this non-stop. Excuse me. Take a photo of the interaction. Take a photo of the other interaction because it touched it twice. Oh, well, then I'm already done. Tier 1 isn't electronic. Oh, okay. I thought there was like a light on it. Wait, how is it not electronic? It has like a mechanic. It like automatically goes up and it has a light on it. Like, how is it not? I mean, I guess maybe it isn't, but I don't know. TJ said it was. Okay, so it is. People are just making shit up, which happens all the time. Anyway, it's smudge stick time. Smudge stick time. You can see how effective these crucifixes are. Like, I genuinely think these might be the best. Like, the tier 2 crucifix might be the biggest upgrade out of all of the tier 2 items, because just the ability to place 2 crucifixes in the ghost room, and they pay for themselves as well. Like, you would think the big downside of doing this is that you, like, they're consumables now, right? So they get used up and then you have to rebuy them. Well, because you can take the burning crucifix photo, and which counts as 2 photos, by the way, because you can take the interaction as well as the burning crucifix. This is one of the really easy ways to fill up your book. If you have both of these and you're like babysitting them, you can take 8 photos just off the crucifix alone. And this works on any ghost. You don't have to have fingerprints. You don't have to like do anything. You don't have to have dots to take a ghost photo from the dots. Like, it works on every single ghost. It's just really neat. Like, the crucifix is crazy good. But yeah, we should check for mimics. Sorry, I just wanted to get more of these guys in here. You're right. We should check the spirit box. Okay. Was that twins? What was that? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Uh-oh. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you grandma? It turned off the light, which I'm kind of scared of. Where's my lighter? Where's my lighter? Where's my lighter? Uh-oh. 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 Over here? Oh, there. Okay. Now, the smudges, while I'm playing this, are still bugged at the moment. But they'll be fixed hopefully very soon, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. However, this smudge has a special extra thing that it does during the hunt. Besides making the ghost wander for 6 seconds compared to the 5 seconds of the first one, it also makes it slow for that duration, which is really cool. Okay, so it is a Goria, or a Hantu, right? It's not speeding up. It's just the same speed every time. Now, let's use it. So here. Oh, it's just bugged. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna die then. Well, imagine it worked, though. Imagine it worked, though. Oh, it's so bugged. It's so frustrating. So, what it's supposed to do there, which it didn't do, it's supposed to make the ghost walk away from you, and it's supposed to make it didn't even slow down there, did it? I felt like it didn't even slow down. Let's just do it again. Let's do Nightmare now, though, because I think it's very clear that playing professional, I was obviously talking a lot, so I was distracted quite a bit, but it's very clear that playing just professional mode with the tier 2 items is like easier than playing professional mode with the tier 1 items, which is, wow, what else is new? What a revolutionary statement. Because they're just like almost all significantly better. But anyway, that was just really unlucky. So I still don't know in what way exactly the smudges are bugged. Like, I know talking about this is kind of pointless because literally tomorrow when I upload this video, it's already going to be fixed. So I'm sorry for complaining about it, but at least you got to see how bugged it was on release day. Because, oh boy, was it... Like, literally, I think I've died, 11 times or something since the update came out. And... like, at least 7 or 8 of those times was just the smudge stick not working at all and killing me. Like, it is so fucked up. Yeah, sound sensor. I'll show that as well once we find the ghost room here. Yeah, the tier 2 sound sensors are not different at all from the tier 1 sound sensors. Well, they are, but, like, not in any important way. Because the main thing that in my opinion, makes the sound sensors cool now is that they they like play back whatever they hear in the truck. So this is a good update. If you're a truck dweller, you gotta rejoice with this update, because not only did you get movable tripod cameras, but you also got like, you actually will be able to basically like participate completely in the contract from the truck, which is kind of cool. I like that. Like, I'm never gonna, like, I don't know why people are upset with truck dwellers, because like, the reason my YouTube channel went like viral when Phasmo first came out was because I used to play multiplayer with a group of 4 people that were all complete babies at the video game, and they would all just sit in the truck and I would do literally everything. And people really enjoyed watching that, because they were like, well, this guy knows what he's doing, because my entire team was just doing nothing, which I feel like I owe it to them. To oh, is this rotated? I swear this mannequin is usually not pointed this way. Yeah, it's blinking here. Okay, man, the mannequin helped me figure out that the ghost was here. I just don't get it. Like, I guess it's because I am so used to playing solo, having someone sit in the truck literally doesn't do anything to change the way I play the game. Because if you leave me in the house, like if you guys are all sitting in the truck and you leave me in the house, I'm seeing orbs there, by the way. I'll eventually solve the contract just fine. Like, is that a twins interaction? No, because it's not twins with orbs. It did like the throw and then, wait, is it in here? Is this in the living room or in the, it's like right on the edge here. Wait, what? I think it's in the entrance. Yeah, it's entrance. Okay, yeah, let's use the thermo. Here we go. So this is where the thermo is good, because you get an instant just boop 8. There you go. Where are you? Are you here? So we're only gonna get 2 evidence because this is nightmare, remember? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Do I have to turn this light off? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you grandma? Are you pizza? I don't think it's grandma nor pizza. Is it still here? Like, another situation here. Like, all I want to know right now is, like, I am figuring out, is this, I mean, this is obviously the ghost room because the orbs are here, but I feel like in this situation having the tier 1 would just be nicer, because I could just pick it up and see, is it still going down, or is it like, because with this one you can't see the trajectory of the temperature. You can't see if it's going up or down, because like, let's say the ghost leaves this room. If you grab the tier 1, you'd immediately be able to see it go up. Whereas with this one, because there's so much randomness to the value you receive, you have to like wait quite a while before, like, look, because now I get a 4.7, now I get a 6.2. like, there's just no, there's so much like the value you get is so variable that it just like doesn't help you very much with detecting when the ghost is roaming, which I think is the tier 1 is way better at. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, because everyone, and I don't think people really disagree with me in this one, but I just like stating my points very clearly, because I care about this video game, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's not like we need to buff the tier 2 thermo. Like, that's not necessarily what I'm saying here. I'm just saying that it's worse. That's all. that's the end of my statement. Okay, 4.6 still. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? I really like that this one is way more quiet. Okay, it stepped over there. Can you do something, please? I know we got orbs and whatever. Can't be Goryo, luckily. Okay, let's do the sound sensor now. I didn't turn on, no, I am using the new headlight, yeah. I feel like it's one of those things that you're gonna get really used to picking it up, and it's gonna lead to a lot of deaths, because you're gonna like forget to turn it off during a hunt. Like, you're gonna go into a closet and you'll forget to turn it off, and then you'll be like, ah, shit, guess I die. Because it does count as an electronic, so it will attract the ghost. Which is like the major downside. Remap the key. Can you do that? Because that would actually make it significantly better, in my opinion. If you could remap the key to turn it off. Is that a thing you can do? That is important. I don't think so. So the problem that I have with the head cam is this. If you... Oh, God. Can I get out of the screen? I can't get out of the screen. Thank you. If I want to, like, run away from the ghost, and I turn off my flashlight, and then I see, oh, shit, I also have the headlight on. Let me hold R to turn it off. In the act of turning off my head cam, I turn back on my flashlight. Now, if you just hold R, like, if you just get used to holding R to turn off both initially, that's fine. Like, but I can see myself forgetting that until I get super used to it. But yeah, you have to make sure to, in one, like, because if you turn it off and then, oh God, then you get like desynced and it gets kind of confusing. That's all. That's like the one problem. I wish there was a different button for it. Like I could just press, like just a completely new control option here. Like, turn on headlight or like secondary special or whatever. Like that would be nice, in my opinion. Anyway, we're getting like lots of stuff happening, but no evidence. That's mostly just because I think it's gonna be fingerprints or EMF here. Let's walk out. I think the problem with doing stuff like that for the game right now is that they're probably really focused on the console update, which makes a lot of sense. And the console update, like, a controller doesn't have that many buttons as a keyboard, right? So you can't just have... You need to really, like, have every button on a controller do as much as possible. Which... I didn't hear anything there. So the way this works is that whatever sound it picks up... I heard a throw there. It will... There's no speakers here. I don't know where the sound is coming from. It's just coming out of the television. I gotta be quiet. Can we hear something? I'm not hearing anything. I don't think the tripod counts as an electronic, no. So it's not really doing anything right now, but that's just because this is a really empty ghost room. I should put in some more items, but basically, you get the gist. If it throws an item, touches the door, or does a ghost event or something, it'll play it out of the screen right here. So you can hear it. If you're standing over here, you have to stand over here though. You can't be looking at this and hear it super clearly because it is only like, it's pretty quiet. I think they should make it a little louder, or they should put like speakers. I don't know. They should put speakers here and there to make it more clear where the sound is coming from. Because like now you have to either look at the video cam or you have to listen for the sound. You can't really do both at the same time. I guess you could do it from here and look at the dots over there, but still. Anyway, okay. Bring this out. Because we need paramic. And then I guess... Ooh, it's beeping. I guess we'll bring more of this. I really like this. I really like the way the motion sensor works. Being able to tell the direction of the roam is like... That allows for some high-level decision-making that we weren't able to do before without, like, huge setup. So, yeah, nice. Alright, can you give me a sign, please? It's probably gonna hunt soon. Will this one crucifix in the middle of this room stop everything? Basically. Damn, this is like a large room. There's not many more rooms that are, like, have this much empty space. So that's kind of impressive. I mean, I need to put some more items in this room because it is, like, has nothing. Here you go. I am bringing you toys. I should probably just trigger a hunt. I think this is like some... Maybe it's a Thay and I've made it extremely old already. I think that might be it. But then we haven't seen a ghost event yet, which is weird. Let's just grab a smudge stick and get ready for hunt. Like, because this is not going anywhere. We need to get something to happen here. Let's use, it's not a wraith, so we don't have to do that. Grab this guy. I really like not having to take multiple photo cams as well. Just having one that can take infinite photos. Yeah, the placebo smudges. Ah, man. I mean, they still do something. They're just like... Because sometimes they feel like they are totally working as intended, and other times it feels like they do absolutely nothing. Like, it's really hit or miss. What else? You threw something. Oh, it's throwing... See, this actually totally works, by the way. Placing, placing items in the ghost room. Highly recommend. It's not writing. I could basically, like, say it's not writing with very high confidence because I have two tier 2 writing books in here. I'm assuming it's not that. Also, it's still not freezing. 2.45, so probably not. Dark Knight, thank you for the 5. All right, where's my cursed possession? It's probably summoning circle or something ass. Yeah, tier 3 smudge just stun them in place, which I can't wait to unlock those. But this, like, it gets pretty hard to level up once you reach level 50 because you have to get like 3,000 to 4,000 experience per level. What am I holding? The mega joint, which sometimes saves your life and sometimes kills you. What the fuck? Is it just a Ouija board? Oh, it's probably monkey paw. It's monkey paw. No, I'm playing. Wait, no, I'm not playing insanity mode. Wait, what is it? Is it mirror? Have I just looked past the mirror? Am I mirror blind? Nope. Tarot cards? It has to be the board. It has to be the board. Oh, bing bong. Oh, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, it is board. Oh, luckily I can hide back here. Let's turn off my flashlight. Whoops. See, I almost forgot to turn off my headlight there. You gotta be careful for that. Stay hydrated, everyone. Okay, it sounds like normal. It's not a revenant. We'll have to see. Go hunting. There. It is definitely nice having the little headlight. I think I am really glad it exists. I don't need it, but I also do need it because... Was that airball? Because a lot of the time I am walking around in complete darkness and people can't see what the fuck I'm doing. So with this new item, people will actually be able to see when I walk around, which is just nice for making videos. Dark Knight, thank you for the 5. So yeah, it's just nicer for the YouTube videos, which I applaud. Okay, I just want to get a hunt now again. The crucifix didn't... What the fuck? It's... I hate it, man. If there's one thing... Dark Knight, what the hell? If there is one thing I despise on this update, besides obviously the bugs, but they're gonna fix those, is that just how incredibly difficult it is to take a tier 3 ghost, like, or a 3-star ghost photo. Because, like, right there, I knew that ghost event wasn't gonna last long enough for me to take a ghost photo. Because I knew that ghost event was gonna end soon, but I couldn't get close enough in time to take the photo, which is just really annoying. It's just frustrating. Oh, let's see, where are you? I think you're right there. I'm taking a photo. Let me guess, that's a 2-star. I can't see you, dude. I'm trying my best, okay? How? So let's see. This right here is not close enough, man. But like, if you get up to here, the ghost will just disappear. Like, it is such, because I was basically standing on the crucifix, right? So this is too far, but this is already too close because then it would disappear. So there's like a really small Goldilocks zone where you have to be in order to not make the ghost disappear by getting too close, And also, not being too far to get a good 2-star. It's so fucked. Like, I don't know, man. Anyway, we're gonna figure it out though, but it's one of the things you hear me complain about constantly because it's happening constantly. Wait. Oh. What? It was just, I didn't see anything. What was that? Is it dots? Wait, is it a dots ghost? What the hell was that? That was kind of spooky. Okay. I should have known it couldn't have been a hunt because the crucifix is right there. It's not. Oh my god. Oh, it got faster in there. Gonna get faster while chasing. Is this a myling? Oh wait, I have my light on! Budget! But oh my god. I think it worked. I think it actually slowed it down. The headlight is gonna get me killed so many times. What the fuck? It can be a myling. Okay, what the fuck happened there? Did it touch any of those doors? Where we can finally get fingerprints? Oh, let's go. Okay. Finally. Banshee, it can't be a Hantu. Obake, it didn't seem to change at all. Wait, can we finally get a, Banshee scream? Come on, scream at me. New smudge? Yeah, new smudges are amazing. Like, I think so in terms of like quality upgrade, like if you go from tier 1 to tier 2, which are the best improvements, I would say, so yeah, right there, I know the ghost is walking that way. That's so useful. Oh, as you can see, it was indeed walking that way. In terms of quality improvements compared to tier 1, I would say smudge sticks and crucifix are more though. Crucifixes are even better. Like the difference between tier 1 and tier 2 is absolutely massive. I think the dots is a big improvement. I think the video cam is a nice, like, it's just easier, but something like the writing book and the spirit box have actually been like far, like the tier 2 is so much better than the tier 1 because of like, especially the writing book, it gives you evidence so quickly compared to having to wait for a really long time for the tier 1. And the spirit box is still not as reliable as the good old, I think that was an overlaid ghost event on top of a whisper. That sounded extremely cursed. Ah! I'm dead. I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. No, I got stuck. Fucking did it. I think it's a banshee. Damn, dude. I think I had to wait like 5 more seconds and the hunt was over there. I mean, what was that, a banshee? I feel like it was hunting right on top of me like every time. It wasn't Obake. We didn't see it change at all. Okay, well that's, man. Okay, this is a crazy Obake. I mean, that's bound to happen when you get to a point like that. Obviously, if you're in that situation, I haven't been to Bleastill at all today. Let's go to Bleastill. If you're in that situation, you should get more smudges. I was just talking about which items were the best, and I got a little distracted, and I forgot that I should not die in this video game. But yeah, I think salt actually, never mind. Salt is the single most improvement you can get from going from tier 1 to tier 2. Like, the difference between 3 lines and 2 small little dots is absolutely massive. Like, that is the biggest improvement by far. Candle, I don't really care about. Head cam, I forget every time. Headcam is just a neat little thing, but I can see it do more harm than good overall for me personally. Like, once you get used to it, it won't be that big of a deal anymore. But until you get used to it, I can see it. All right then, I found it. Once you get used to it, you'll be fine. But until then, it's gonna be annoying. My favorite hiding spot? What? Which one? Okay, so after this, we should do insanity mode. Because we're doing 2 runs. So we've already... I mean, we died. The professional round where we died, I'm not gonna count as a death. That was an actual death. Like, I can't blame the smudge sticks there. You should have just, like... I wasn't playing safe there. I was just being silly. That was totally on me. I mean, I almost lived. I almost, like, what I was trying... I think I'm gonna copium here. On the old sound, I would have lived there. But because the sound was so... Like, the sound right now is so loud that it is really hard. Like, I was really... I was like monka steering. I was over adjusting, but like when it went one way, I was like, okay, it's really close to me. I gotta sprint that way, and then it was actually going the other way. So I was like constantly adjusting, and like sprinting all over the place. Where I should have just been like I should have been conserving my sprint a lot more, but I didn't do that properly because I couldn't like fully. It was hard to echolocate the ghost based on its voice sound. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Is it here? Copium emote, please. It's all caps, copium. That's the emote. Not here. It's level 90 for tier 3 crucifix. Holy shit. Well, in this situation, I mean, unless it's just a wraith and it's not even here at all. In this situation, I would so much rather have a tier 1 thermo. So you can... Oh! There you go. I found it. Okay. But anyway, we did it. Easy peasy. Can't you have both? No, they said they will never do that. They are never gonna allow you to mix and match different tiers. Well, the way you can do it is have multiple people in your group. One person can take tier 1, then the other person can take tier 2s. But what they won't do is give you the ability to like have one tier 1 with you, one tier 2 if you're playing single player, which I guess is not that big of a deal. Like, it doesn't really matter. It would still be neat, but whatever. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you?
Close to busting.
Where are you? Oh, we got a spare box. Are you French? Are you French? It touched the door. This one? Did it touch this one? No. This one? Uh-huh. These have fingies? No. You were gonna make my life so easy. That should be 3-star? Yes. What did it say? I didn't really hear what it said. Okay, we should check for Orbeez. Which question has my answer? Every question has every person's answers, unless they didn't use all the voice, because I recorded voice lines for every single spirit box response, including "Are you French?" Oui, and bien. I wasn't allowed to do that, sadly. That would have been sick, though. Just a rare spirit, like, specifically. Oh, right there. Hey, can we get this? This one lasts a while. Can we get the 3-star? How close do we gotta get? That should be close enough, right? I'm literally right. I can lick your toes. Okay, there you go. Man, when it's the shadow ghost model, trying to get a 3-star photo is so stressful. Oh, man. All right, we did it, though. We did it. So it could be a wraith, or it's not a phantom, but it could be a wraith. Ghosts be like, what? Oh my god, what the fuck? We have all, what objectives? I did 1 firelight and incense. Firelight. This one is not, the tier 3 candle is waterproof, so you could take it out during heavy rain like this, and you could just have it lit, and it also is infinite. So yeah, the tier 3 candle is already, it's pretty damn good. Let's see. So that, incense, whatever. Let's take this with us. I should also take salt, actually. I mean, just take this first. Is there a tier 3 headlamp? The tier 3 head cam is so much better, I'm assuming, than this one, because it has night vision. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. Like, similar to the camera night vision would be insanely busted. You could literally, you don't need a flashlight at all anymore. Oh. Can't see anything. Hi there. Kinda creepy. Alright, it's not a wraith. Not the wraith. Why are you standing there, man? Why is the light not flickering? What was that? Oh god! Not again! I can't hear footsteps. Ah! I need to turn off my flashlight. Fuck. No, I have my head cam on! Oh, we're done? Okay. Sound is so cursed. Yeah, it's... This is what happens when you smoke too many mega joints. He's having a bad time. Alrighty. Let's see. So we do not have writing. Could it be a Goryo? It can't be a Goryo. I checked for this, right? Like, imagine if you could see like this. I guess this is not the best. You still need light for the night vision to see something. I should turn on my head cam. But it probably has a combination of both, right? It has a little light plus night vision. Alright, it's not orbs. It's also not UV. It's spirit box. Maybe it's just freezing. Because it was 2 degrees here before. Oh, okay then. Okay then. Unrio, the twins, or... Well, it's not a mimic. Unrio, twins, Moroi. Ah! It's fast. Oh, thank you for the thunder. The clutch thunder right there. It is very angry. Yeah, I think... Because we weren't... Oh, is it gonna come here? I think it's mostly... Like, the dots projector, I would say, is easier to use. Like, I was saying it when I was playing with the tier 1 items. It's ironic how... the higher your difficulty, the less it matters what tier items you're using. Because, like... When you get to, for example, like insanity mode, as you're gonna see after this, you're not using the evidence items much at all to to figure out which ghost it is. You're mostly just using the secondary items, which the smudge sticks and stuff are gonna be useful in that regard, for sure. But it is mostly just, can you use your brain? Can you use your brain to figure out which ghost it is, rather than can you use your items to figure out what ghost it is? Like, yes, items are useful, but they aren't the deciding factor. Okay, let's light this thing. Oh, come on, you suck. Okay, Okay, so it is fast. I'm gonna smudge, but it's probably gonna chase me anyway. Yep. Alright, well, goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh my god, I lived. Fuck you. God damn it. I don't think the smudging did anything there. I just survived. Okay. I think it's immoral, clearly, right? Why am I having so much trouble? I think I can barely hear the footsteps. It's fast, but I think it's just because the fucking... like, it's so fucking... Oh, God. It's so fucking annoying. It's so loud. Yeah, footsteps... The footsteps have not changed. It's just that the voices have gone too loud. But I think that was immoral, because it was, like, fast as hell. Breathing intensifies. Okay, but let's try insanity mode. Like, I like mostly the secondary items from tier 2, because obviously the tier 1 items I found more fun to play with myself, because they're almost all completely novel new items that have like been added in this update, which I'm so used to the way, like, I'm so used to all the items in the tier 2 category that it feels similar, but that doesn't mean there hasn't been changes. Like, it does feel more similar to what the game used to play like, but there's still enough difference for it to even feel fresh. Like, there's a very clear, in the progression, there's a very clear early game where you're like, not even, like in the early game, oh, by the way, sorry, let me finish my sentence first. In the early game, you don't even have smudge sticks, you don't even have sanity pills, so you're slowly unlocking even the most, like, bare essential items. Then you reach, like, a point where you have unlocked a few tier 2 items, and it's just, like, kind of smooth cruising from there through the tier 2. And then once we're gonna reach tier 3 on some of these, it's really gonna start getting crazy, like the tier 3 crucifix. Like, that's when the game starts getting, like gonna be completely different and very easy. Now, I haven't even talked about the sanity pills at all, because there's really nothing to say. The tier 1 sanity pill gives you sanity over 30 seconds. The only difference between that one and this one is that it gives you sanity over 20 seconds. So it is 10 seconds faster in giving you sanity, but it still gives you the exact same amount. There's no difference. However, with the tier 3, it gives you sanity in 10 seconds, and it gives you a speed boost. Well, it doesn't give you a speed boost, but it gives you infinite stamina for 10 seconds, which is amazing. And Helmet, thank you for the 5. So yeah, the tier 3 is a really big improvement. The tier 2, not so much. The tier 2 is literally like, together with the UV light, the thermo, and the sanity pills, I think those are the 3 items where the tier 2 upgrade really doesn't do anything, or even downgrades the item. Oh, already? Excuse me. Excuse me. Turning off. It's in the living room or something? There's a freezing breath here for a moment. The tier 3 camera. I need to read it again. Okay, it's in this tiny room here. I need to read that again. Oh my god. Can we get it? This is like, I'm literally... That's not tier 3. Okay. 4. Nice, that was really good. Every ghost event is really scary on insanity mode, because remember, you only get 1 evidence, that's 1, but you also start at 75% sanity, which means you're gonna get hunted pretty much after you get a single ghost event. The ghosts can hunt, like, more or less, not entirely. Let's see where it is. There are no I don't know if they're... CJ said he found a bug with the crucifix. I was having some trouble. Okay, it's orbs or it's a mimic. I was having trouble getting the tier 1 crucifix to stop hunts. The tier 2 crucifix I've not had any trouble. The tier 2 crucifix is amazing. But in the tier 1 crucifix, I've had a lot of trouble getting the ghost to to use it. See, incense and ghost during a hunt. I mean, I guess I do need both of these because I should check for mimic. You have the tier 1 burn in your hand. That's kind of sick. Demon Ream, thank you for the 10. I place that there. Look at this range, brother. Crazy. Okay, so it's obviously there. So we have orbs. Orbs or mimic. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Let's try the thermo real quick. It's 6.9, nice. Also, with the... I don't know why. How does it... Look at this. For some reason, with the spirit box, there's like this weird collision that happens. I don't know why. This is the one downgrade between tier 1 and tier 2. The tier 1, if you throw it perfectly, you can make it float in the air. You can't do that with the tier 2. Feels bad, man. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Okay, not. Can you do something? Can you give us a sign? Piece of garbage. Guess I'll place this, even though it doesn't do anything. Is it gonna be freezing? Or it's just gonna be UV, maybe? So, now... Oh. I knocked over my coffee, but it's in a closed lid, so it's fine. I was just emoting. I moved my hands out of the screen, fucking knocked shit over. It's a poltergeist, guys! Anyway. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought there. So because we have the evidence, most likely, unless it's mimic, in which case we're gonna get fingerprints. So that's the only thing we have to pay attention to. Right now, having all the tier 2 evidence items doesn't mean shit because it doesn't do anything. Like, yes, we have the tier 2 dots and whatever, but it doesn't help us right now in figuring out which ghost this is because we have to just get a hunt or use other behavior. Now, stuff like the salt being tier 2 and the crucifix being tier 2, those do help. So those are nice. So let's grab the salt just for fun. We need an incense. Yes, we need an incense. Grab that thing. Well, I guess we should grab a crucifix instead. Tier 3 EMF. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, yeah, it can detect multiples at once, right? Yeah, that's good. I still can't get over how weird this is. Like how weird the paramic is sometimes. Like I know we had a whole discussion about it like yesterday, but like it's so weird to me that when you have the paramic turned off, I can hear the fan much more clearly than when I have it turned on. I can still hear it, but it's quiet. Like, why is it more quiet when I point like how does the sound of the fan get more quiet when I point a device at it that is specifically designed to make sounds louder? I just don't get it. I know people were really massively disagreeing with me yesterday, but I just don't understand it. But it's an unpopular opinion. A hot take. A Phasmo hot take. Because apparently people think it's amazing. Is it now? Oh my god, you suck! And that's why orbs are so nice. Because they'll like immediately give away the ghost room changing. It is a mimic! It is a mimic. All right then. Well, I guess in this situation, the tier 1 or the tier 2 thermo actually helped me out, because if it was actually, this might be a situation where I might have had it wrong if it wasn't for, or it might have taken me an additional 10 minutes, because what I would have done if I had the tier 1, it would have been already warmed up here. I would have brought it down, I would have thrown it down, then I would have like got a hunt or something, and later come back and then check it and see, oh god, it was just freezing this whole time. I could have saved so much time by just leaving. So yeah, props to the where's my smudge? Props to the tier 2 thermo there. I'm smudging you, and then I need, oh my god. Oh, it's, oh no, oh no, I forgot about my thing. I'm gonna die. It's fucking fast as shit. I forgot about the headlight. Dude, mimics are terrifying. Mimics are so scary. Like, you'll never know. Did I survive? I escaped it though. Let's go. Easy peasy. All right, can you drop my sanity real quick? Can you do one ghost event? Come on, do a ghost event. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. What did you just throw? You just threw this. You want to see a little naughty trick I got for you? Don't do this at home. You will get banned. Don't look. Don't look. It's not, it's not what it looks like. Mods ban him. No! Oh, I fucked up that photo for sure. Look at that. Banned! I'm banned. No! Oh, but for sure, don't, if you take these photos and someone in multiplayer looks at the book and they decide to report you, they could totally get you banned, so be careful. Like, use at your own risk. Can you please do a ghost event? Thank you. Let's go! Get me out of here! Goodbye! We did it. Perfect game on insanity mode. Let's go. Go sit in a corner. Do not go. Go directly to jail. Do not pass start. Do not collect your 200. Hacker detected. Alright, well, should be a mimic. And then we have all photos. Ghost photo. All objectives. Look at that. Amazing. I mean, I kind of cheated it, but whatever. I didn't really earn that one. Now, how much is that? Well, that, because, like, obviously the big incentive to play on insanity mode is getting a freaking 2400 reward by just playing a simple game. Now, as you can see, leveling up at this point takes the same amount as it would take to level up 32 times on old Phasmo. Now, to be fair, getting experience has become incredibly easy now. Do we get a new item? We get nothing! Nothing! Okay, well, we still have an insanity mode game left to do. Let's go to... Where have we not gone? Ah, we have gone to Willow, but... Let's do Richview. I don't know if we've gone to Richview. Ding! I got no item because I was hacking. True, true, true. I got what I deserved. Jack Clark, EMF, Firelight, Parabolic Microphone. What I've also noticed with these items is just how little I've been dying, like, left and right, and it hasn't mattered at all. The items have been, I don't know, I haven't really compared them, but it feels like they are much cheaper than they used to be. Like, I'm also bringing less, I guess. I'm frozen again. Please let it go. Thank you. Like, they are so much cheaper, or at least it feels so much cheaper than before the update, and you're making more money. So the combination of both has made it so easy to just stock up on cash. I guess it's amazing. Every time I've unlocked something, I've immediately been able to buy it. I've never had to, like, wait. Now, CJ said that will happen once you reach tier 3, but I also have like 20k left over. I really don't see it happen, but CJ said it will, so maybe it will. Oh. Hi there. Because I just don't... Like, they must start... Because they're also so spaced apart. I don't know. Well, we're gonna see. This is my first time prestiging, so there's a lot of things I can't comment on completely yet because I just haven't experienced it. Deeper gear seems nice. Yeah, I like it. No, I really think the system that they have is like amazing, where you have to like spend a lot of money to get an upgrade, but then once you have that upgrade, it's actually more clever than I thought when like CJ explained it to me initially. So when you buy a spirit box, that is just a spirit box. In the loadout settings, you can change your tiers, which will turn every item of that type that you have into your requested tier. So if you have 10 spirit boxes and then you unlock the tier 3 spirit box, you can purchase the tier 3, and then all your existing spirit boxes and any spirit box you purchase after that will be tier 3 as well. And if you, for some reason, don't want to use the tier 3 after a while, but you want to use the tier 2, then all of them turn back into tier 2s. So it's really, like, it's just, you buy just one token. Like, it's like a drink token. Like, I would like to, I would like to redeem my free spirit box, please. Thank you. Like, it's just, every token just gives you the tier that you've selected. I don't need to do this yet. Let's just do, I already brought both of those, all this. Yeah, it's really nice. Now, the downside of it is that you can't mix a match. If you change your tier, all of your spirit boxes become that tier. So you can't take one tier 2 and one tier 3, which for the spirit box doesn't matter. But for something like the motion sensor or the salt, or I guess motion sensor, not really, but something like the salt. Not salt. What was the one where, yeah, the thermo. For the thermo, I would want to be able to take 2 versions. Oh, there's a boner. It's 5 degrees in here. I think that's the cold room. Eat the photo. Okay. Probably in there then. No, I mean, I think there's a few we're having different. I almost the crucifix. Strangely enough, for the crucifix, I think it's almost nice to have 2. I wouldn't do it probably even if I could, but the one problem with the tier 2 is that it is too good. It is too big. So detecting if it's a demon is like extremely difficult. Because it is just like every ghost feels like a demon against a tier 2 crucifix. Where are you? Is it EMF? Watchstick being broken is so annoying. I know. Sorry if you're dying. Hey, at least you have something to blame. Every time you die today, or until they fix it, you'll just be able to point the finger at the smudge stick and just not have to worry about being bad at the game, which I will take that. Where are you?
Are you closing?
That was me! It's me! A close encounter. That's so cool. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you French? Let's see. A close encounter. 2 degrees. Wait. No, because that's either... Oh my god. Oh, it's just a ghost event. Fuck! I'm stupid. Alright, wait, there's actually could be a phantom here. I'm gonna turn off my head cam. Because it's gonna lead to me dying. Let's bring in... Man, the tier 2 salt is such a game changer. I love it. Like, actually one of my favorite items in the game. So that one for Wraith, Moroi, Dio, it's gonna be easy. No Banshees, so we don't have to worry about anything. Can't do... Yeah, you can't... I'm just, like... We're gonna get used to the demon, like... So the thing with the crucifix... Every tier, every, like, upgraded tier of the crucifix... increases the... How to explain this? So, tier 1 crucifix has 3 meter range plus 50% 1.5, or so 4.5 range for demon. The tier 2 crucifix has an additional 50%. That's what it said in the patch notes, right? So it is 4 meters plus 100%, because the first one gave 50, the second one gives 50. Together, I assume it's 100. So then you have an 8-meter range for demon. So you literally place it like in the room next over and see if it uses the crucifix. If so, it's a demon. I don't know if that's accurate. We're gonna have to do some testing with that, but that's what it sounded like in the patch notes. Like because it's worded incorrectly, because they said every tier has an additional 50% range versus demon. So tier 1 50, tier 2 100, tier 3 150, right? I don't know. I would assume. Otherwise the phrasing doesn't make any sense. Tier 3. Yeah. You know, wait, that's actually so funny. Wait, when you are going to like Edgefield or something and you bring a tier 3 crucifix, it's gonna constantly burn on the wall, and then you keep like wasting your consumable crucifixes. Like, you're not even gonna take them out of the truck, but they're still gonna be used because their range is so fucking massive. That's so funny. Oh, is that? It doesn't work outside. Okay, they thought about that. They thought about that. Hey, makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, look at this fucking insane range. It reaches all the way to the door from here. Like, goodness gracious. It is just too good. Too damn good. Can you give us a sign? Hello? Wait, what? Wait, the tripod has... Ah! I'm gonna run. The tripod has collision with the player? I'm gonna die. No. I found that out the hard way. I almost just killed myself by trying to figure out if it had collision. Oh, man. It was in the patch notes? But why? Try crouching while holding the tripod. Wait, I have to try this. Do you, like, start flying? Or what now? I need to have a smudge stick as well. That was a close one. I almost fucked that up. Oh, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Anyway, what am I doing? It's not a Dio, obviously, or we would have died. It's not a Wraith because it stepped in the salt. Could be Spirit Poltergeist. There's not a... Oh, there we go. Take a photo. Oh my god, what? It's a ghost event? Why can't I pick it up anymore? What the... Oh, it's in the salt that's already used. What the hell? Fucking scam? Because it's in the salt that's used up. Take a ghost photo? Yeah, I was sorry. I was a little too distracted. That's gonna be a 2-star. I'm calling it. Oh, it's a 3-star. Okay. That's such bullshit. The ghost, yeah, if the ghost steps on the salt, the collision stays the same. I don't know. What do we need? Parabolic microphone, firelight. Can take this. This round is chaotic. Yeah, this is... I'm like distracted by all kinds of things while playing the game on insanity mode, which is not... Oh my god, please turn it off. Okay, it's not a phantom, obviously, we already knew that. It's also not a poltergeist. I'm just gonna die, I guess. Alright, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, friends. Let's hope that worked. Oh, it didn't work. Alright, goodbye. Oh, it worked. Okay, not a poltergeist, not a phantom. Goodness gracious, man. Why does it, like, sometimes work and sometimes it doesn't? I just don't understand it. It's so inconsistent. That's weird. This is hard. I hate it here. They put a double minus. To keep you on your toes. Dude, imagine that's actually what the, like, the tier 1 smudge stick has a chance to fail during a hunt, so you just fucking die. Like, come on, man. I need to... I used the smudge, right? So I need to take this. We need to test for spirit. I didn't keep a timer there. That's how the matches should work. I mean, I guess in real life it kind of works like that sometimes. Guess I die in 1 minute. Tier 1 smudge is so bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's just bugged, and that's why people think it's bad. Because they're like, damn, this shit sucks. It's not protecting me at all. But it's just because it's broken. Okay, we're gonna place a crucifix over here on the table. Place this beautiful candelabra on it, or on Rio. Now, it has blown this out. Place this here. That should work if it's on Rio. We need to keep the candles lit, though. Twins, I didn't really pay attention to too much. Photo cam. Salt. I'm just gonna... Oh, whoops. I'm just gonna place it all in this hallway. There's a freaking... Can I even pick... Dude, this is so fucked up. Why can't you pick this up? Oh, okay. It's very specific. I see. A weird hitbox. Oh. Oh, come on. Really? It's in the basement? It's not twins. Not mimic. Not a Moroi. Was it a spirit there? I did not really pay attention at all. Let's smudge it again. Oh, come on. I didn't really do a spirit check there. It was a little over 2 minutes. Okay, thank you. So, Mare Yokai. Okay, can you a Yokai test? Yokai tests are so unsafe now. Yokai. On Rio. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to do an on Rio test here if it's not even gonna stay in these rooms? It blew this candle out, though, during a hunt, I guess? Oh. Okay, dude. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. I do a yokai test and probably die doing it. Whatever. Let's try it. Alright, ghosts. Come over here. Come over here. Oh, well, if it's a yokai, that works. Let's go. Easy peasy. Nice. Parabolic microphone? I don't think we're gonna get that. It's pretty dang good. But yeah, I mean, as I said, until they fix the smudge, you don't really feel too much. Like, the tier 2 smudge sticks are way better than the tier 1 smudge sticks, but because it's not working as intended at the moment, you don't really feel it all too much. Also, did I ever take salt photos? I don't think I did. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Can you please step in the salt over there? Oh. What the fuck? And to get good without smudges. I mean, I've basically been trying to avoid using smudges as much as possible. Yeah, there's no limit on one photo cam. Holy shit. Step on the salt, please. Why are you never going over here? Come on, man. keeps blowing out the candle. That's interesting. So it blows out candles during hunts, which then leaves EMF after the hunt, which will allow you to get something like an EMF objective or a photo. Because there is very little ways in which you can get an EMF photo or an EMF after a hunt. There is door touches. If it touches a door, you can get EMF from that. But when it throws an item, that doesn't give EMF after the hunt is over. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Anyway, that was a yokai. That was a pretty good game. So yeah, I think overall it is an improvement, especially like the secondary evidence items, like the salt, the smudge sticks, the motion sensor. Huge, like motion sensor was really good. But let's go over it now. We did the same thing for the tier 2 items. We're gonna do it for the tier 1 items. We're gonna do the same thing for the tier 2 items. We're gonna do so we've done 3 professional, 2 nightmare, 2 insanity. Oh, you could see how it went. It went pretty well. I mean, we died 2 times, I think. Once because of the smudge stick and one time because I was being silly. The dots, huge improvement. I hate the tier 1 dots. No, I don't hate it, especially when they add. So they're making it so that you can place the tier 1 dots really soon, which is nice. But the tier 2 dots is just what I'm used to. I can't wait to see what the tier 3 dots is, which will be the next video, by the way. Next video, we're going to cover all the tier 3 items, but we're going to unlock them first. Tier 2 EMF, I really like the tier 1. I think the tier 1 is fine. Tier 2 has mostly being able to tell from a pretty nice distance away if it is EMF 5. The sounds are nice. I like the sounds. They've improved. The range is actually the same. I didn't realize that. Look at that, though. This is double the range. The double the range, and it can detect like 3 things at once. That's kind of crazy. And it is also electronic. See, it is electronic, but it has an audio indicator. So that is that. The writing book is literally just an improvement. All it does is increase the range, increase the interaction rate. So that's a nice one. The spirit box, also a massive improvement. Both range and interaction rate has been improved on this one, which is just really nice. Because I was having a lot of trouble getting spirit box. It's still way less reliable than the old spirit box, but the tier 3 probably is better. Then you know my opinions about the thermo. I think the tier 1 is better. Same thing here. I think this one is like objectively better. Like here, there is not a single argument I could fathom that makes this one better than this one. I just literally don't see it. So this one is straight up better. This one is more an opinion thing. This one is just also straight up better. It's literally just a bigger screen, and that's it. It's just a bigger screen, and it gets still knocked over. Knockdown chance is high, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it being knocked down, especially when it's on a tripod. Crucifix, huge improvement, massive range, 2 uses. It pays for itself when you just take, if you just take burning crucifix photos, it pays for itself. That's easy peasy. The sanity candle, or the candles, having more sanity reduction, plus being like able to reduce your sanity drain while they're just like in the room is kind of nice. And just the duration, right? Because doing something like an Onryo test with this one is just easier because it's almost twice as long, which is nice. The tier 2 flashlight is good, but I'm a spoiled brat now. The tier 2 flashlight is so much worse than the tier 3 one. Not only is it a bigger beam, but it is also a much more intense beam. So I'm a little spoiled, and I say you unlock this one pretty early. This is like the first tier 3 I think you unlock. I would just try and get it ASAP and skip this one. I mean, you want to get this as soon as you can get it, but try and get this one because it's so much better. I really love the tier 3. So the tier 2 headgear, I thought it was going to be more impactful than it was. It is still good. It's especially nice for making YouTube videos, so I'm not walking around in the dark too much. However, it's a little finicky to use during a hunt, because during a hunt, it can get you killed quite often, especially if you're like hiding right next to the ghost room and you're like freaking struggling with your buttons to turn off the headlight. I could see that leading to some deaths, but it is like a little bit of light, but it definitely doesn't make flashlights obsolete. I think it's mostly useful for when you like want to drop your flashlight to then get out of the house. You can use the headlight on the cam or on the head cam to get around a little easier. That's it. The ignite or the tier 2 lighter literally doesn't do anything. It's also only $500 to unlock this one, so the devs know that it's not very good, because this one can be used 10 times which is like way more than you need. There's like never a time where I use a light source or a lighter more than 10 times during a game. Like that just doesn't happen really ever. So, and I like these ones more. I like the look of the matches more. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the matches because I just like it. I like the holy match. I like lighting it and seeing it. I don't know. It's just it's a cool animation. Now the smudge sticks are obviously bugged, so it's not really fair to judge them right now, but if they were working, the range on this one should be bigger, the duration should be 1 second longer, and it should slow down ghosts during a hunt, which is actually really impactful if it was working as intended. But we're gonna have to wait for that probably tomorrow. The motion sensor, you've heard me talk about it. I think it's really good. I think having that like two line mode where it can show you which direction the ghost is moving in is so useful for especially no evidence situations or high level gameplay where you're like playing on a difficulty setting that has high roaming. Having this in the doorway to be able to see if the ghost is moving in and out of an area is extremely useful, way more useful than I think you think right now. And I would highly I mean, once you start doing those challenges like no evidence stuff later, you'll figure out how useful this is. Because like you could do that in the with what I used to do is place two motion sensors next to each other, which kind of had the same effect. However, this is it all built into one, which is just really neat. You know my opinion about the parabolic microphone. I think they have nerfed it into oblivion. It's way more fun to use. It's really cool to point it at a ghost event and hear this like eerie, completely muffled everything except like the ghost super loud in your ears. It's really fun, but in terms of finding the ghost room, I have not found it useful at all. In terms of like, I mean, I guess you get it for the objectives, right? You do it for the objectives, you do it for a banshee, although I haven't had a banshee scream yet, but that's also because I haven't really seen banshees yet. So yeah, but maybe the tier 3 paramic is gonna redeem it. I just think the first two are not really that useful. And that is compared to before update. Before update, Paramic absolutely incredible, amazing on small maps, amazing on big maps, one of the best items to find the ghost room in almost all situations. Compared to the EMF, right now, I wouldn't recommend picking it up ever as your starter item. Photocam, small buff, not very much. The taking photos faster is neat, I guess. It doesn't do much. And the screen I don't really use, but I can see people that are used to the screen from old Phasmo using it all the time, but I don't really care because I'm still used to remember when the photocam would be like a black screen and then you would take a photo and it would show the photo that you last taken, and then if you took another photo it would overwrite that photo and it would only show the last photo you've taken. I pretty much played on that version of the game so long that I never look at the screen. I never look at the screen because I'm just still in the like mindset that it just shows the last photo, and I've like learned my muscle memory for taking photos has not involved the screen ever. So I kind of oh yeah, you're right though. Look at this. The tier 1 camera is not electronic. That genuinely just makes it better almost. Like I don't know what even the point is of this one besides it being slightly slower at taking photos, but like by like 2 seconds. That doesn't make any sense though. Like how, like there's lights on it. I don't know. I guess it is not electronic. I don't know. I've never had a Polaroid camera, so cool. It is not electronic, so it won't get you killed during a hunt, which is kind of neat. And we are in the last few items now. This one, huge improvement. I think the biggest improvement when it comes to just straight up from 1 to 2. This one, 3 uses plus every use is like 3 times this one. So incredible. Like get this one when you can. Sanity pills, completely garbage. Do not upgrade this. Don't waste your money on this. Just save it for another upgrade, I would recommend, because all it does is just make it slightly faster in terms of regeneration. The sound sensor, we didn't get to show it too well there, but all the upgrade does is so you can change the range on the sound sensor, making it 5, 10, or 15 meters, I'm assuming. Yeah, it says meters right here. So that's the change between these, is that they have an extra range. And the main thing that just makes sound sensors in general more useful is that they play back the audio that they pick up in the truck. And in the tier 1 video, I actually picked up a Ure ability through the sound sensor, which was really cool. So it can be kind of useful in very niche situations. Not many, but it's just neat. I like it. It's fun. It has more uses outside of finding the ghost room now, because I still don't think it's very good at finding the ghost room, but I think it's just fun to use it for the other thing. But it is also electronic, so if you place it on the ground, be careful. A Raichu might kill your ass. And then the last one, tripod. It's just a novelty. It's nice and fun. It gives truck dwellers something to do, but it doesn't really... It's not impactful, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all my opinions on the items. I can't wait to unlock the tier 3 items. That's up next. We're probably going to do a lot of grinding, maybe some challenges. You're going to see that on the YouTube next. Let me know what you think about this update so far. Let me know what your favorite item is. Do you agree with my takes on all the items, or do you disagree? What's your favorite one? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/insim, or click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.